I'll be honest, and this one's for you, Nick. Devil's a Part-Timer. Watched that recently. After watching the first episode, I was sold. I was hooked. Nick was making it sound great. And I watched it, and I was just like, damn, this is so good. Why aren't more people talking about it? And it's getting a season 2. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. But it's just so good. And the concept, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, people say originality is dead. I'm like, it's really not. Because that is such, the idea is so good. And I really can't think of anything else like it, where the devil is now in our dimension, and like, he works a job at basically McDonald's, and he thinks by working his way up the ladder and getting promoted there, it'll somehow help him rule our realm. And that's just, it's hilarious. Hilarity in Susan and the side characters are great. Like, Travis and Nick both, they weren't lying when they said like Chiho is just such a good character. Such a good character. It's so good, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, how is this not talked about more? How has this not gotten more love? I feel it deserves more love. It's great. It's great, and I feel it's severely underrated. It should get more love. Hopefully it does when the second season comes out, and hopefully the second season is good.
Now, I know this anime is a little bit popular, but I don't hear it as much online. I don't hear it as much. I don't see a lot of merch for it, and I feel like it's kind of criminally underrated. Very criminally underrated. Like, it has a fan base, but it's so criminally underrated. Most underrated anime, in my opinion, is Zombieland Saga. I know there is a fan base out there for it, but like, people really need to get off that My Hero and need to get off that Demon Slayer, and that they really need to get off that Dragon Ball Z and go and watch Zombieland Saga. Like, again, with what Zach was saying about, you know, Devil's a Part-Timer, this is like one of the most original shows I've ever seen. It is so good. And like, when you mention like, every time I've mentioned like, it's an idol group, a lot of people are like, I don't want to watch it, I think it's girly. It's not. It is like so well thought out and so good. Like, I just want to walk into an anime store and I want to see legendary Taiyama stuff. I want to see some Sakura stuff. Like, no joke, Zach, he works at an anime store, and shout out to Zach and his anime store, and he messaged me that there were Zombieland Saga figures in that store, and I got so excited. Well, one, because he said he thought they were cheaper than they are online, and I got so excited that like I rushed an hour just to get to see these figures, because I was all like, just to touch the box, to be like, oh my god, they're actually in an anime store. I was so happy. So happy. I didn't have the money to buy them, because I'm not going to dish out like $300 to $200 for like one zombie idol. Like, I still have I still have class on my wallet. But Zombieland Saga, I highly 10 out of 10 recommend. If there's one anime, like out of everything I've said, I'm just gonna say it right now, this is the biggest thing. I still see Danmachi as the anime that got me really into anime, so therefore it's number one in my book. But if I had to say what my favorite anime is of all time, Zombieland Saga is it. It beat my number one, which was Danmachi. I love Zombieland Saga, and to this day, it is the thing I recommend for anybody who has never seen anime.
If there's one that I'd say is very underrated, it's one of the big three, and it's Bleach. Bleach is really underrated for being a so-called top three, one of the big three. It kind of gets treated like crap. They haven't made anything. They still make new things in the Naruto universe. They still make new episodes of One Piece, but they don't do anything for Bleach, and they haven't for years. There's nobody that talks about it, and it's actually a very, very good, if not very underrated story. I like the story a lot. Personally, Naruto's possibly one of my favorite animes, but out of the big three, I'm having mixed feelings about myself, learning about myself. It's one of those stories where I haven't finished it. I'm closer to the end, but it's really good. I like the pacing of it. I like all the characters. I don't think I haven't found any characters I really dislike or hate. There was things where I heard that the power levels were overpaced, but it's going smooth from what I know. That it's kind of like how Naruto levels up in a sense. Well, he gets his powers when Ichigo's friends are in danger or something, or he finds somebody that's stronger. It's like, in order to be the best, you gotta play the best in sports. That's the philosophy that every sports star should know, because it's true. But it just gets overlooked, and it could be the Shonen Jump scandal with it when it was being made. It could be that. That's the reason why they don't want to do it. Or there could be some other reasons why. I don't even know. But there's a lot of reasons, and it's not even talked about for being a big three. It needs to be talked about a lot more. It'd be worth everything. It's a good story. All the characters. I even like some of the side characters and the fillers they had in like the filler episodes that weren't even in the manga that I really enjoy. Even if they're bad guys, I'm like, wow, I didn't think I'd like them, and I like them. That's really it. Just get some more Bleach merch out there. Stuff.
Thank you for watching! If you're not subscribed, be sure to do so by clicking here. If you are subscribed, we thank you for keeping the anime dream alive. Be sure to check out our other content here and here. For even more content, be sure to check out the rest of our channel and be sure to follow us on Twitter by clicking the link in the description below. I'm Felicia, and I'll see you next time.